Oh, thanks, Dippy. I know you'll be watching. You gave this to me. So this week I brought in this bloke right here, Dawson. Now I had the choice of picking like everyone else, the shit cunt, fucking Mills, Steele, Brayshaw. Who else did we look? There was Mills, Steele, Brayshaw, and that was it. And then it was Dawson. No, Dawson and you were Clary. And then I picked Dawson, and this, well, you know, every pick there would have been shit because they all went shit and he went shit as well. But Dawson would be a long run. So Dawson, you're right, mate. You can stay in there. Tommy Stewart is a good bloke. We love Tommy. I actually hate him as a bloke and I hate him as a player, but he gets good points. Go Tommy. And Dakes and Sinclair, I'll touch on him later. Don't worry about him. Will Day, touch on that dickhead later. Talk about him. Mitchell, dickhead as well. No, he actually did good, Mitchell. Good bloke. Bontempelli, good bloke. Ollie.
Butchered the ball.
Bontempelli?
Mitchell, I was talking about, he butchered the ball. Did you captain Bont?
No. This is for this week. This week I'm gonna captain. I got the V on Clary, mate. Friday night Clary is gonna go nuts. It'd be Clary or Rosie, but you gotta go Clary. We pay for Clary. We go for Clary. And then
if you look at Oliver's, I've got him vice, but his scores are 68, 118, and 105. So he got tagged last game by Drew, but I'm not scared.
You still gonna go for it?
If I would, because he got Gorn, I would vice Gorn. Because Rowan Marshall got that 160 or something.
You reckon
159 or something like that?
That's a massive call. You reckon fade Clary and go Gorn?
Yeah, but it's risky because you got Grundy. That's going to take those points. What do you think about the Gorn pick?
Gorn fucking scored a 50 last time they played. What do you think? What you're the smarts here. What do you think?
I'm pretty sure he's injured. I'm pretty sure he's injured when he had that game.
Oh, true.
I haven't got Gorn in front of me. Have you got his stats there? So 50, 160.
I've got his
102.
You got 102, 160, massive 160. True, that's the same year as well at Adelaide Oval.
And he's versus Tinkle, who's garbage. He's all right.
That's such a great call. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna VC Gorn. What are you gonna VC Clary?
Probably. So if I get up, I can get into you.
You fucker. No, everyone who doesn't know, you won't know. So I'm going to tell you. Me and Crooks have got the basically the exact same teams. It's basically a joint team, but it's not. He doesn't have Stewart. And who else? You just don't have Stewart, do you?
Yeah, Stewart, and I don't have Rat and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I've got Merrett, but I'll go into my team later.
Yeah, let me undo my changes real quick. Yeah. So,
what did you score this week?
I went horrible this week. I went to. How do I even see what I went? Let me move this over here. Let me get this out of the way. This can go over here. How do I
click on the home page or something?
Yeah. Well, this is, mate. I'm not used to the doing shit. I went 21-49. Here are my stats. We should probably start with this. Here's my stats. Have a look, mate.
Yeah. Next time we will.
Yeah. 24-49. No, 21-49. Rank 4041. Top 2%. I'm going to break the top 1%. And yeah, so I didn't go too well last week. But I think everyone went pretty shit. And yeah, everyone knows the rest of these people. These are my team. This is it. You know, there's not really much to say about it. It's pretty stock standard. I don't have any pods. We're gonna bring in some pods. Um, Crooks.
Copper.
Show
Oh, what a joke.
Yeah. This bloke.
Baker, what a joke.
What's wrong with Baker, mate? I've actually, you know what? Everyone's been
58.
trading this bloke every week, and I've fucking kept him because I believe in the man. And he does well. Look at these scores. Look, you get a 58, a 50, a 69, a 59. These are great bench scores. He's just ticking along, and look at this. Positive, bang, bang, bang. Look, he's gone 55k, 42k, 30k, 6, 15, 10k, 6.9. He's just constantly making money, and everyone traded him around. I think this Hawthorn game here.
I think I did. I traded him, but I was happy to get rid of him. I can't remember. I'm just trying to look who I got rid of him for. But I have no care in the world that I got rid of Oscar Baker. He's just a useless rookie. In the end of the day, he's just a little bit of change for an Uber Primo.
No, but you know what? You know what's depressing though? Him compared to everyone else on my bench right now is depressing.
Yeah, I've got a similar bench.
There's nothing looking up.
I mean, I've got something. Can we talk about Jury for a second?
No, we'll get to that, mate. We'll get to Drew. Don't worry, that's spastic. Yeah, show us your team. Show us your team, you spastic.
Yeah.
Take it away.
So, to give people context, I'm actually not that good at Super Coach. I'm sitting at 15k, but I'm not really a noob. Just had a bit unlucky scores. I see Took, bring him in, brought Took in. First round I had Laird captain, so I think I was starting around 50k. So I've used, well, I've just ruined my trades, but I've used 15 trades, and I'm only sitting at 14k. So I'm a bit worried, to be honest. But Dawson, what a star. There's not really much to add. I brought in Clary for Jury, who he'll get another chance.
Who did you trade off to get Clary again? You traded out Ashcroft. It was just like Ashcroft to Clary.
Ashcroft and Van Ruin, because the other options I was assessing was bring in Mills and Weddle. And Steele and Weddle. And then I was like, I don't really like any of those guys. I thought about Warner, but I didn't get onto him, but I should have probably. And then that would have meant that I skipped Jury and just got Weddle, because Weddle looks like he's probably going to make 150k, which is a bit fucking annoying.
And we said that, that's annoying as fuck, because we were like, I don't want to go. And we were said that he's really, really rated within the team, and he's just playing like lockdown defender at the moment. Like if he gets a good role, and then he changed roles like as soon as we went for Jury, and went nuts.
Well, I really wanted Clary, and then I seen Humphrey just absolutely smack it. So I thought maybe I go Jury and then Humphrey, and I was thinking Wilmot can just go because he's done nothing for whatever round it is, round 10. He's just peppering 50s, and then he's not even on my starting 22. He's on my bench with big old 75. So now he's got more cash to make. So I have to reassess my options, who I want to trade out. So technically I should have just got a lower player, because now I'm stuck with Jury.
Sure, you've got Cowan and Wilmot.
Yeah, I've got Cowan. My bench is absolutely screwed. I've got Cowan, I've got Davey, I've got Constable, Nick Madden. Hopefully I don't know if he even exists at the moment, but
no, they reckon he might come back in. I heard on the grapevine that he's gonna test for fitness, maybe.
If Bruce is fit, Madden's just going to be tying his shoelaces, I reckon. But that's all right. He's a handy loop. Most times I'm just looping Madden and I feel good about it. It's better than Constable.
Well, that's why we got him.
Going, just the loop.
Imagine that. Imagine you
most
finally make it to the AFL and everyone uses you as a loop.
The most annoying thing about it is I should have just fucking kept that bloke Chesser. Chesser's just gonna he's gonna play this week apparently.
I know, he's gonna score 30s for the rest of the year.
I was gonna say he's gonna score 15.
Generous.
I even considered. I looked at the bloke that got dacked this weekend, Cadman.
Yeah, you're gonna bring Cadman in.
He's gonna be regular games, but what's all these rookies gonna do? I might as well put this fun. But then I looked at his scores: 31, 36, 15, 21.
It's another Chesser.
Yeah. I don't know who I'd rather, Jury or Cadman. I'm probably like Cadman just because I know he's playing. I don't even know if Jury's going to get another game.
No, they said Clarko said he's going to put fucking 30 games or something into him, didn't he? He's like going to put 20 or 30 games into this bloke. He said that.
Mate, I'm fucking hoping it. Because my bench is screwed. I've even got Johnson, but I reckon he'll come back. But I've traded in Merrett when 2 got injured. He's done nothing. I was watching the new movie Fly or whatever that Jordan. Have you seen it? The Jordan movie. How they created Nike, like how Nike got famous.
No, I haven't watched it. What is it?
It's a great movie. You should actually watch it. So I said I'm not watching the Essendon Brisbane game. I'm just going to watch the Air movie, and then. At halftime, I quickly checked my phone and I see Merrett on 68 at halftime. I message you and I message about 10 people how fucking good Merrett is going. And I turned on the game after the movie and I was so keen to just watch Merrett dominate. He played half forward for a quarter. I kept checking. And I was just going, he's fucking off. He's off. He wasn't off at all. He was... The AFL app, I thought the AFL app was Ben faulty. Brad Scott, mate. I don't know how is he coach, but now Setterfield's gone.
I saw that literally just before we jumped on. I saw he hurt his foot.
Yeah. So if Merrett doesn't pull his finger out, I've got no hope. But all the mids are bloody pox. I traded in Cogs the first week. He's done nothing. But English, he's becoming shitter and shitter every week. Marshall's actually, that's the difference that me and you have. I kept Marshall. I reckon Marshall's actually flying at the moment.
Yeah, I reckon he's come good.
I think I might keep him. So trades this week, I guess. Like I want Darcy Cameron, but I guess I've only got one spot to fill here. Or unless I could swap Zeeble back, but you'd probably want that spot for Gawn.
And you got Cogs in the middle, hey?
Hey?
Well, you can always bring Cogs down and get another midfielder.
Yeah, exactly. But I still want Gawn.
Yeah, you want Gawn?
Yeah, so you probably need... I could swap Sheasel back in the backs, but I just... This is the other bloke, Will Day. What a bloody fake dickhead.
You know what? No, he plays such good. Every game I've watched, he's playing such good footy. He's just a fucking hack. Like, what's his disposal efficiency been?
I swear Hawthorn have told him to just butcher your kicks because apparently he's one of the best kicks especially Hawthorn. Every single time I watch it, he's just getting the clearance, doing something amazing. And I'm going, oh, how good is this bloke? And then he sprays it out in the full. And then I was listening to a few podcasts on that, and they're saying that he's played because I don't watch much Hawthorn. I don't watch full games of Hawthorn because they're fucking terrible.
It's boring.
But I watch.
It's fucking boring to watch.
Hawthorn sucks.
Hawthorn fucking sucks. Only reason I watch it is fucking to see if Will Day does anything.
Yeah, and Will Day's put half forward in a quarter. So
No.
that's obviously going to put, and he always gets 50 at halftime. He's always on track for a ton, and you think this is going to be massive. And I bought him at 450k. He's made me 50k.
No, but
He's gone.
his fucking stats say that he should be above 50. Like, he's going at fucking 60%, 69% disposal efficiency. Like, what's he fucking doing?
Well, I guess the forwards, they're dropping the ball as well. Like, they're actually not. Like, they're obviously letting him down a little bit, but I'm looking at his stats. Like, I think I bought him in here and I was saying how good he was, and then he's just dipped down. You're a fake, Will.
Yeah.
You're a fake.
I got him in just after his 139 and then copped a ton, and I was like, Crooksy, get on this cunt now. He's going to ton up consistently.
Now I'm just stuck with him. I'm gonna flip him in the buys, but overall, oh yeah, that was my big mistake. I actually didn't even show him my big mistake. I reversed my team and I VC'd Toronto. So I just basically put my house in Clary's hands and said, "Hey, Clary, please just save my week."
And he did. He fucking saved it.
He did. I wasn't thinking it when he was he had a 119 though. I
Yeah.
was like, this is just shit score.
Like,
but we're always sleeping on Dacos.
If anyone captained Dacos this week, they're a fucking madman. How could you possibly put the C on him on a Sunday after his form and injury cloud?
Yeah. And you don't captain people on a Sunday. That's the rule of Super Coach, or my little rule. It's just a jinx, mate. You can't win that. If you're doing Sundays, I swear it's just a bad omen.
I captained Dacos on a Sunday and got a 130.
I was just let me finish my point. It's like bringing in the first game of like Tourist. But I was doing my what?
Are you gonna go early on DCam, or are you gonna wait one more week? Just because of his role with Cox, playing such a great game.
Well, I really want to get DCam for ages for the last 3 weeks because I know he's so cheap. And like when you look at his scores, well, to give context, I dumped Darcy for Cameron because thought he was such a good pick and it just failed on its ass, and that's why I'm ranked fucking 15k because I'm no good. But all the points that he was having, 103, 137, but he's the main ruck. But now Cox had basically his best game of the year, or probably best game since 5 years ago. He had 69 ruck time. They're going to ease him in, surely.
I agree.
And they'll sub him because they sub Pennels.
Yeah, you're right. Do you reckon they'll just keep subbing Pendles, or do you reckon they'll sub DCam? I don't reckon they would sub DCam.
Being a Pies fan, I saw that they've announced to every Pie supporter's joy, they've announced that Kruger's back, the man made of glass. So I reckon.
Oh, he's back, is he?
Somehow Fly loves him so much and just thinks he's God's gift. He's basically, the Shane Woden, the greatest of all time. But
I honestly like him.
I reckon he'll be sub, and that means he can't get injured in 15 minutes.
That's what Fly said. He's gone. Hey.
And that would allow for DCam, but they probably won't. They wouldn't. They don't usually put tools as sub, don't they?
Nah, it's a bit of an odd thing.
I still think he'll get sub because he hasn't played any VFL, so they'll want to fucking monitor his minutes.
No, I reckon they chuck him straight in the mix. I don't reckon he's getting subbed. You can't predict something like that though. Like, you can't possibly sub off at all.
I think you can have an idea of how I mean, it's risky because his break even's 55. So if he scores 130, 140, you're actually stuffed up a little bit. But he's just come up with me. Apparently, he's been ready for weeks though. So I guess if you want to take the punt, you can. I mean, what's his ownership? I'm pretty sure.
Everyone's
Like I'm looking here.
4,184 people bringing him in this week.
Okay. And it's because he's so cheap. But I don't know. I reckon Coxie's all right, but I think Cox's best position is definitely forward.
But
and
then
it can't last. And
this brings me back to my other point. Is saying we've been speaking all week about, is Jordan De Goey the real deal? Like, is he? I honestly think that Jordan De Goey is going under the radar right now and had 2 bad games and everyone's writing him off.
I know.
I reckon he's a steal at 500k.
I don't think his price is probably like 560. But his scores, like I'm bringing him up, 130. People on the radio and everything like that. I know it's Super Coach is different to older people that view the AFL and all that kind of stuff. But most of the time, if good players accumulate good points, but saying that he's top 10 player in the competition at the moment.
I honestly think Geordie, when he's playing his best footy, he's easily top 10. Like, if you look at his scores here, you've got 130, 84. 84 is a pretty shit one. 122, 107, 116, and then you've got 67. That's when he was sick. And then you've got 76. And in that 76 game, I think everyone... He was unlucky, yeah. Yeah, every Pies player and a lot of Sydney scored very low. And then he's just come back and scored a 128. I think he's seriously undervalued. I was listening to a little podcast interview with him today or yesterday, and he was saying that this year with Fly is just like taking him under his wing, really like made him really enjoy his footy, kind of like how he was enjoying his footy back in 2018 when he was playing under Bucks, and it was just a real carefree thing, and he was playing incredible footy. He reckons he went down in there was a little bit of an incline, like all the years leading up to this year, saying that he stopped enjoying his footy and stuff, and now he's reignited his passion and he's playing really good footy and really liking his footy again. And I reckon I'd love to see Geordie playing well, and I want to love to own him as well when he's playing well.
Well, yeah, I'm close to getting him in. Like, I think he's good enough, but I got him last year. I'm pretty sure I got him last year. I've got him nearly every year, and he hasn't. He's always promised that potential, and he's done nothing with it. The only knock on him, apparently, like this GWS game, they said he was a near miss, but I don't because he didn't attend the captain's run, so I thought he had a niggle or something. Because he missed one game, didn't he? Yeah, round 5.
True.
And he still bounced back to 116. I think my trades. I think it's him between Warner. Like, you look at Chad Warner with Mills out.
Are you considering Chad Warner? Is that a serious consideration?
Yeah, the big old Chad.
Charles.
Well, Chad Warner was the best finals player last year. And looking at his stats, he can do it, but he's very inconsistent. Like, and he's who I was comparing Degoey with, and he's actually got a good as not a good as 3-round average, but he's got 108 3-round average. But
I'm honestly not sold on him. I think this is another fucking.
His CBAs are actually down as well, so I don't think he's the play. But like, if you were trying to avoid someone that is at that price,
what's his price?
He's 510k, I think. But look at these CBAs; they're actually not even that good. I really liked Parker, but Parker only can do like 100, 105, where Warner can get like 150. And I've seen him, I think he's had a 150 game or something, like pretty good scores, where he'll just give you the So that Luke Parker's another option, but I don't think he. I think Geordie's probably the best one out of that bunch. I don't have the money to go up, but I think Merritt's an obvious choice.
Yeah, I think that if you're looking to get value this week, Jordan De Goey is the player to go for. But then yeah, like you said, you've got Merrett just a little bit above, and like, would you say Merrett? Like, is Merrett going to go nuts? Like, I don't
Yeah,
know if he is going to go nuts. So like,
I
look at it.
reckon he'll
Just
go nuts.
look. I know he's got a really soft run coming up, but if he gets
Look
put
at
on
his
half
stats.
forward again,
He won't get put half forward. They've got no players. Who they Setterfield
oh
and
true,
Parrish is
Setterfield's
out.
out. Setterfield's out.
And
Parrish is
Parrish
out. Oh, Merritt's primed to go nuts. What price is he? He's
568,
564. Only.
564. He's got a high break even by, but
Oh my
he's
god. Why am I going Geordie? 564.
nah.
Oh, I could go Merrett this week.
He, I think he should, but like and he never misses a game. But look at
What's
this.
his fixture? Can you look at that for me?
Yeah, I can show you. He's versus Richmond this week, who are known to leak a heap of points. He's probably the best pick out of that money bracket, but he's hasn't proven his worth just yet. But
and I suppose
Richmond, West Coast North, and then Carlton Hard, Freo, Mayor, and then he's still versing West Coast and North at the end of the year. So if you want to be playing finals, you've got those 2 games for him to probably launch and probably give you a good, advantage when you're playing finals. But I guess the problem is that probably most people are going to have him. At the moment, he's in 5% of teams, so I expect that to
how many
launch.
people are trading him in this week?
I don't think many, but I don't know how to view it. But I like most of these guys are the popular trade options, and if you're looking around your mark, they're all pretty much the same. Like I don't know how to.
But now, if you're
It's
going
right.
Merrett, right?
It says 2,500 traded in.
And what's that? 2%. So what's he going to jump up to?
I reckon by buys, I'd expect him to be 10%.
Yeah, well, I definitely want him. He's my next target. Like he's in my final team.
I would get him in. I would get him in.
But then it brings me back to where is it? Let me just get up my the getting traded in this week.
I mean, if you were trading down, who do you think you would go to? You got Tom Atkins.
Well, no, what I was going to say was if you're going for Merrett, right?
Yeah.
Why not? Would it be worth to just pay the extra bit and go for someone like Sam Walsh or a Serrong or like is like because that's just another 50K or is
Well,
because I'm assuming a lot of
50K
people are trading out Hopper this week, so everyone's looking at around a 600K player, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess if you're upgrading, you got Serrong and Walsh. Walsh has got the bad buy, so you probably don't want him, but he's going to get forward status, so you probably do want him. I don't know how I'm going to get him. It's going to be a bloody headache, but I don't even know if I'll be able to get him. But he's consistent and he's punching out 117 or 115s, around that mark.
Yeah, because what's he's done?
But Serrong is been unbelievable this year.
Serrong's been great, but so's Walsh, I reckon. But is Serrong cheaper? Yeah, Serrong's cheaper. I'll go Serrong. But he's got a shit draw coming up. Look who he's playing.
Serrong.
Yeah, look who he's playing.
He's had a crap draw for the last. Because the first 5 or 6 are pretty easy, even though Adelaide and Saints have been all right. But this is when it's hard. But Geelong are hard, but Melbourne you can score on because Anderson got 189 or something ridiculous. Richmond, they're always scoring.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he hasn't dropped off at all.
And then Walsh has Pies this week, then Sydney, then Melbourne, Essendon, Gold Coast. I think honestly, I'd be fading Walsh, and I'd be tossing up between Serrong
So,
and
so
Merrett.
like Walsh is just so good, but it depends if you want. I know other people in the super coach community are getting Walsh to allow them to put him forward, but there's going to be a time where he might just stick in your midfield anyways. But Serrong, they're basically the same. It's just basically it will. I reckon Walsh is the worst pick because he has around 15 by.
Yeah, I agree. But then
Like
this brings me back to the thing because right, you've got Walsh who's going DPP, who's 610k, but then this brings us back to what we are talking about with DCam. Is DCam fit and firing a better F6? I think I'd rather
yeah,
DCam
but
as an F6.
Walsh would be F1. Walsh would be F1.
No, he wouldn't.
He will.
Taranto would be F1 easily.
Well, he's averaging right now 114.8, so he's actually F1 right now if he got put forward.
That's very true.
So this is why people want him. But I don't see how you can get him in and not, like, if I look at my buys right now, like, I know it's team dependent, but you're screwed. Unless you can flip one of these GWS lads or Sheasel and all that. People don't have that luxury. So in hindsight, I should have just bloody got Walsh instead of Merrett, and then I would have been fine and I would have been milking these good scores. But I think Serrong's the pick because Serrong has I'll just look at Johnson, but I'm pretty sure he's got the second buy.
He's got the first buy.
First buy. So look how many players playing. This is pretty we need to get some pods in, which I'll talk about a little bit. But I think Serrong's the play, and he's not slowing down either. I think Brayshaw was carrying an injury, but Brayshaw didn't look that bad. We'll see how he goes, but you'd much prefer Serrong.
I know you would, but would you rather get him at Would you rather get him on fucking after the first buy?
I mean, because you could do that, but I don't know how you're going to work it out. You could just get him in, and then he's like, you get stuffed around with that first buy or whatever he has, but deep down, he's going to be playing round 15, and you're not worrying about getting him in.
I know, but what's the first round? What's first buy round 12? If it's round 13, right? We want to bring players. We're going to bring some players in, right, to cover for this the buy, right? Who are you going to pick from that pool of players, right?
Look how many primos we got in round 12.
I know.
We've got heaps.
Select. And what I'm trying to say is, when you're trading now, you've got to, in the buys, you've got to select from the pool that's just had their buy, right? If you're smart about it, because you want to bring those players in knowing that they're going to be there for the rest of the buys. So you're going to have to choose either.
I guess you can afford it.
What's that?
Well, I mean, like, you've got that many primos playing. So deep down, if you just bring one in and he's a gun, you're going to build 3 games or what? It's round 9 now, I think. So you got 3 games, you miss one, and then he plays all the others, and he'll be crucial for you in round 15. I don't see the point of getting Walsh when he might just play an extra game and then you're screwed, because it's all about catching up with buys.
I want to bring someone in on round. Let me look at my phone.
You want to bring these players?
I want to bring a what's it called, a Freo player in round 13, right? Like that's when I want to bring in those players around Freo, Saints, Brisbane. Who else has got that bye?
Yeah.
Sydney. I want to bring one of those players in. And right now, if I'm looking at all those primos out of every team, well, there's only two players who I like. I like Neil and I like Serrong.
Yeah. I wouldn't go Neil.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's
So
right.
then you're going to go Serrong. So do you bring Serrong in now, or do you wait until round 13 and then bring Serrong in round 13?
Who are you going to get?
What's
Like
that?
round 13, everyone's playing in round 13.
I know, but but we now know Serrong is going to be playing 14 and 15, right? Makes sense.
Yeah.
If we
Yeah, it does.
bring him in now, we just have an extra player off in round 12. This is my issue, because I was going to bring in Serrong this week, instead of Geordie, but then I was thinking I'm just going to wait and hopefully he's at around 600k in round 13. Or at any point throughout the buys. Like you could get him in at any point throughout the buys after round 12.
Yeah. I mean that's all right. Well, and you got 3 trades to wiggle out of it. And Geordie's got great fixtures. So you're not going to be able to get Geordie next week then if you get Serrong.
No, well, if I get Serrong this week, then I'll have enough to get DCam, a player like DCam next week. But I'm thinking I'm going to go for a player like Geordie this week, and then go for a player like DCam next week, and then slowly just try to build up enough money so when buys comes, I can make a couple of nice trades. Because I'm going to plan to do a few sideways, a few buy flips. What's that?
Who do you think averages more? Well, obviously it's pretty obvious.
Geordie or DCam? Or Geordie and Serrong?
Geordie and Serrong. Like, who do you think is going to be more?
Serrong's going to slaughter him. But I reckon Geordie has potential. I reckon Geordie has a ceiling there the same as Serrong. He just hasn't shown it yet. I reckon this is the best year he's ever played. But I'm a biased Collingwood supporter.
Carlton have been pretty restrictive though. Every time that Hewitt guy, he's just a pest.
He's going to Dacos though.
I don't know. I reckon Kerno will go to Dacos. I don't know this is why Carlton's so terrible. They're playing like 2 taggers. Ashcroft Willie.
Ashcroft Willie. What a team name.
All
right.
Anyway,
let's continue. We've spent too much time talking about fucking JDG Serrong. Fuck them. I'm bringing in JDG. Who are you bringing in? You don't know yet.
I'll give you. I reckon JDG. I'll show you my trades this week. I reckon out of the rookies you got to trade. I reckon you just got to trade Davey.
I don't have him.
He's break even. You don't have him.
I traded him ages ago. Traded him a long time ago.
How much at?
I'm not too sure.
Don't tell me it's higher.
Because
last week I was going
200 or so, I think. I'll have a look at my phone. How do I see that? This is for everyone, whoever's watching this or listening.
Highest point. So you sold him at 211k, did you?
Yeah, I reckon I sold him at his high. After the Pies. Yeah, I sold him after the Pies game. After Anzac Day.
That makes me so sad. You've made 20k on me. He's absolutely... I was going to play him and didn't think he was a risk, and then they've did a Houdini and freaking named him sub 5 minutes before or an hour before.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a disaster. So I reckon like I could go down to a Redmond or something or a Kennedy, but I just don't even think it's worth it. I may as well just sell Davey while he's, this is going to be his highest point. He's 194k.
He's not going up from here.
So like the rookie options. I'm just showing everyone my watch list. This is my watch list. Will Powell, boom. So the main three options are Harry Sharp.
Tell me a little bit about Harry Sharp, because I've been saying all week that Harry Sharp sucks, and you've been saying that he's the guy.
Well, I think Sharp at 123 is maybe the best option, but he's on the wing. So what happened was when Rich has gone out, Wilmot's gone to halfback, which has made him get a higher score. But then they've put Sharp in the wing, and he's done all right. And he's I think he's the best runner in the team from what I'm reading and all that kind of stuff. Is he wins the time trials and he's good, but he shanks his kicks a little bit. And I think in the Carlton game, I didn't watch it too closely, but from what I've heard, he wasn't composed and all that kind of stuff, where round 9 he had a much better game. He's probably at home, and he's got one more game against the Suns at home. The problem is, when does Rich come back? So, I mean,
and when is Rich scheduled to come back?
Next week or the week after. But I think he might be ahead of that. He's really young and he's third year in the system, so I think they might want to play him. And I've heard some Brisbane supporters say that Fagan doesn't really. Shout out to DR. DR reckons that basically the Fagan likes to keep the same crew. So the whole time I was considering Humphrey as an option. I haven't got him here.
I was looking at Humphrey,
but
that guy looks like the most inconsistent bloke in the world. Bloke's got -3.
Well, Gold Coast traded away Jack Burrows because they wanted to get some money off their books or something, but they knew that they were only going to pick one guy, and this is Humphrey. But he scored a -3, mate.
Scored a -3.
So I traded Jury, and I said, all right, I'm going to trade Wilmot to Humphrey and bank this 50K. He could make 80K, could make more, but all it takes is one bad game, or he's first in Brisbane. I reckon Brisbane probably would win that game. What do you think about the pick?
I love his break even, and I love that he's got his. Oh, 1 second. We might have to go on and off again, but give us a sec. Let me finish. I love his break even, and I love his ceiling. He's shown that he can go 117. I think that if you're gonna go for him, he's coming in for a couple games, and then you're getting rid of him straight away, and you got to have trades to burn, because he's either gonna make you, what is he, 50. He's either gonna make you around 90 to 100K in 2 weeks, or
he's a warm body.
Yeah, or he's not gonna make you anything, or he's gonna make you. You're gonna take the risk, and you're gonna get absolutely shafted, and you're gonna have another fucking Jury on your bench.
Oh, but he's different to Jury.
And he's 213K. He's 213K as well.
He's scored a -3, and that if Jury is going to get dropped on a 17, I'm pretty sure it's -3. I've looked up his heat map or something like that. He's got one dot. He's got one dot.
Show us his heat map.
Oh my god!
Show us the heat map. Show us the heat map. What was he doing that game? Was he a sub? He would have to be a sub.
No,
surely.
No, he started the game. I think he got subbed at half time. Where is it?
We should change our segment name from fucking Imagine of the Week to the Bailey Humphreys of the Week.
round 7. So we're looking at round 7.
Mm.
So where is it? I'm trying to make sense of this stuff. Oh, here. So he's mid. He's mid.
Charles, he's fucking.
Got it? What a little.
He shouldn't get
Like a
dropped
little
either.
What a little pendick he
You know what? Imagine you're constable and this bloke got one touch and he's still in the team.
Oh my god.
Constables in the VFL lighten them up. And Bailey Humphrey is playing mid.
I was watching this guy on YouTube, Super Coach guy.
Yeah.
He's like saying, yeah, good pick. He was analysing everything, and then he went on this heat map, and he's gone, nah, I'm not picking him.
I'm not picking him either. This
Oh my god.
Surely Stewie's going to bring in Constable. How is Constable in the Rezzies? Line them up and this bloke's still in. Come on, Stewie.
Well, the other one, buddy. So I don't think you can pick him. I mean,
I don't think you can.
He's going to be playing. That's the only good thing that you'll have a player during the buys. And I guess I'm hoping Sharp does something, or one of the others, that they'll be around. I don't know. I can't really work it out on the top of my head, but they might be 200k, or maybe you could flip them around the buys, or they'll be a warm player. I don't see the appeal. I don't see the appeal of Bailey Humphrey.
No, I don't like him either.
You scored a -3.
I saw the -3, but I thought he was a sub. I didn't realise that old mate's just been chucked in the guts and got one touch and kept his spot. All right.
Tommy Berry is another option.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about Berry.
Have you heard of him?
Yeah. I've briefly been watching. I hardly watch Gold Coast games, honestly. I just don't have the time at work all weekend. But I looked at his stats a little bit. It doesn't look that impressive, but yeah.
Fuck, how do you put the heat map on? I'll get better at this as I go. But there he is. I can't look up his heat map. Tommy Berry though, he's a half forward flanker. He's not a bad option. He couldn't crack into the Brisbane team, but they were stacked with talent. But he's like a pressing half forward, but he doesn't really score much.
Is he going to hold his spot?
And Holman's out. There's one more that's out. So I'd probably like be watching the news. You know, if he might be cut from the team and you've only got Sharp to choose from. I just don't know if he's scoring 50s and 40s. So they probably just got him in for depth, and it's taken him 9 rounds to, get in the team. I just reckon Sharp is an electric player that he could maybe just have a good spike score and hurry up that cash gen when he's just going to be a little bit slow. But I was looking at Weddle. Weddle's better than all these blokes, probably.
And we've only lost 30k on Weddle. And I reckon he holds his spot through the buys as well.
And CJ, I can't make any good trades from getting Weddle, but CJ's out. We should have just gone Weddle.
We discussed Weddle for ages, and we just as soon as we saw that, what did we see? What made us get off Weddle straight away?
Oh, this Humphrey bloke, I didn't look into it enough.
Yeah, that's it. We saw Humphrey score, and we're like, we'll get him next week. Fuck off, Weddle. We'll get in Drury, and then Humphreys next week. Double down. And we didn't realise that he's the biggest pelican in the world.
It will be good. I reckon he plays like Dangerfield.
Sure.
But
They used to reckon Bruin
I
played like
can't.
fucking Dangerfield.
Well, here's the funny thing. I think Humphrey's got Flanders' role. We got Sammy Flanders. But the last rookie I had in mind was Cameron Fleeton. I know he's played one game, and I've just been saying all this stuff about not going the first, the rookie that's played one game or something like that. But geez, I'm tempted because Isaac Cummings out for 6 weeks, and this guy's a halfback, and I know he scored 47. I'm probably not going to do it, but he's an option, I reckon, because he'd probably be playing, pretty consistently as well. I just got to charge me.
You know,
What do you think? Who would you give?
well, I've got to bring in. I'm gonna boost this week, and I was gonna talk to you about this because this is my first year of Super Coach. I've got no fucking clue how this kind of works. If I've got a boost going into the buys, do I get 4 trades on one of them?
Yeah, you do.
True. So I might hold my boost.
No, I think the best thing to do is get them all out because you probably I can't see how you can do 4 trades at once and it be logical. It'll make logical sense. Like I know some people hold, but like it's all team dependent. But I mean, you can get a leg up and maybe get some more cash gen in right now, and then you're ready to maybe flip onto a primo at the buys.
Well, this is my problem at the moment. There hasn't been a week where there's been 2 rookies. You know what I mean? So right now, from what you've told me,
It has. You just haven't taken the punt.
No, so
there was Simpson and
no, but you got to remember
there's been
when Simpson and that was there, I had to trade out Brody Grundy, and I had to trade out another player that wasn't playing. So I had to do 2 trade outs, and couldn't even bring in fucking Simpson. All I could bring in was in Sincotta, and I wanted to bring in Simpson, but I couldn't.
Yeah. He's been average. I mean, he's all right. He's only earned 80K. He's a bit risky. I'm a bit worried, to be honest.
Yeah.
But
well, I'm thinking I'm going to bring in Sharp. I'm using my boost this week. I want to bring in Sharp, and I was tossing up between Berry and I wanted Humphreys, but then I've been looking into it, and after tonight, I'm staying away from him. And then this next person I was gonna maybe have a look at was I like Berry, but I really loved the game that the rookie from Geelong, Jay Clark. Is that his name? Jai Clark. He played well.
Yeah. Well, I was just looking at the CBAs or whatever it is.
Mate, they chucked him straight in the guts, and he looked like he'd been playing for years. He didn't score well, but it was just because it was his first game.
He was sub and he had 26% CBA, so basically all mid-time. And but I think the players are coming back a little bit. Like, I can't remember Geelong's injury. But Danger is still injured, so they might play him. But Bruin actually played this game.
Bruin played
and
well.
And Holmes is still on that wing.
Yeah, so I don't know yet.
I think, but what's his price? I'm pretty sure you can wait a week or something.
Yeah. I think I'm definitely going to wait a week on him. I think my trades are going to be. I'm going to bring in Berry, and I'm going to bring in. I'm going to bring in Sharp.
Yeah, I see. I mean, we've been talking a lot of shit about him, but if you can afford Humphrey, I would probably do it because he's going to play. I don't know if Berry is going to play. This is a problem.
Even though we've got this Pelican who's scored a -3, we're not looking at the light here. He scored a -3 and he's still playing. So it's not actually a bad pick.
And that will keep games. Well, what do you trades out be if you get Humphrey in?
It'd be the same. I just wouldn't have. I'd have 50k less or something.
I would probably just get Humphrey. I don't have that luxury.
Because I got.
And he's probably going to make him more money than Berry.
Yeah. Because I'm going 2
I
down,
don't
1
know.
up this week. I can get anyone I want, and I've still got 100 and something k in the bank after. So
I'll have a look at Berry last year. He played bugger all last year. 68. He's got a very small sample size. He's going to be around that mark. But I mean, 100k might make you a big difference, but it means if it's a dead rookie and
that's a good point.
bloke playing during the fight.
All right. Last question we're gonna do at the end of every week. We're gonna try to do these on a Monday, and on every Monday we're just gonna go through and we don't really know the names of them yet, but our stallion of the week, which is the bloke that we just absolutely loved, who's kind of surprised us, but we love it and he's done well. And then we're gonna have our Imagine of the week, the absolute potato, the absolute spud. The bloke who you can't believe that you brought him in, and the bloke who's sitting at half back trying to tell everyone what to do, but he's going to get fucking dropped. So, Crooksy, who's your stallion of the week? What's that?
We want to drop him.
Yeah, who's your stallion of the week and who's your Imagine of the week?
My stallion this week was... you can't forget about Errol, can you?
Yeah.
I probably stole him from you, but Errol's just that. Well, we thought it was a fake when he dropped that. What did he drop?
We thought it was a pretender.
And we were calling him Imagine, and it was shit truck and good Errol, and you're getting out of my team. You actually considered trading him.
So much people did. A lot of people did. Like, what's his percentage owned at the moment? I know a lot of people are bringing him in this week. But 47. It was higher.
That would have there's 5k trades in for him.
Yeah, a lot of people are bringing him in.
And that's at an elevated price, but he's just killing it. 156 back to back. I reckon he's a sneaky VC option. If I can't skip Clary, but I'm considering maybe Goulden and Dacos, but I just don't think that's appealing. I might just go.
That's Oliver. A pod VCC. That is balls to the walls, trying to make up the ranks.
Should I do it? And then if it works, we can just put this pod out and say, Will DJ and FC called captaining Errol, just a straight cap. People are talking Vice, Errol.
Put the Vice on Madden. Put the Vice on Madden. Vice Madden C Goulden. Just fucking let it rip.
Just Goulden VC. Well, I think surely you can't. You gotta captain Oliver. I mean, you got to Vice Oliver.
Well, after what we've been talking about, I'm going gone.
Exactly. So I want a Melbourne player. So I'll bring in Clary for this reason for a captaincy option. But Errol, you can't go past Errol. He's just dominating at the moment. I think he's just playing flat out wing. He's not even in the middle. So yeah, I thought at that 47, what he dropped, I was just just shake his head like a baby, and just get him to just,
no more. Get the ball, Errol. Go, Errol.
Do something, Errol. Instead, 119, 156, 156. Mate, he could score 200 against North. I wouldn't put it past Errol. He's just such a stallion. But my spud, my Imagine spud /vlog /degen / just crap player of the week that's near the chopping board is, I can't give it a Hopper because I met Hopper last week and he was a decent bloke.
He got injured, you spastic.
But yeah, so I can't.
You
he
can't
so
call him the Magin. He's done what? He's just turned up the last 2 weeks, and you're gonna call him the Magin this week?
Yeah, so I'll change it. It's probably Sinclair. I was thinking about this in the car. I've forgotten. Now I've just remembered it. I'm looking at all these 100 scores, 124. I was looking at a little bit of a dip. He's not the player he used to be. And I told you he's a fake. He's a fake. I chose Sinclair over Steele, which ended up to be good. But this piss hand has got 99 and a 65. If he doesn't do something, I saw Abs complaining about when he got him at 105 and 109, he's not doing that well. I've got the last 2 scores, and he's been an absolute spud. He was on freaking 11 at halftime.
I've got a little bit to say about this. He's the only player. Oh, he's probably not the only player, but this bloke's getting more mid-time, more CBAs, and he's playing worse. He's getting worse scores.
Yeah, well, Jaden Short did this last year. He doesn't even go kick-ins. I think Sicily,
can't
he's
go
going to be
Sicily.
500k.
Can't go Sicily.
It's going to be 500.
Who, Sinclair?
Yeah.
I feel like you have to keep him. You can buy flip him. I reckon I'm going to trade him at the buys. Maybe round 15. I'm gonna flip him.
I won't move him on, but it's just disappointing. I wish he was just a player. I owned him last year, and he was just such a bloody joy to. I used to vice him and all that kind of stuff, and I used to have just a great relationship with him. And now he does this stupid shit where he's going 99 and 65.
To have a good relationship with him. Used to be one of my boys, my main man down back.
Do an arrow, man. Do an arrow.
He's going to come good. Who's he playing? What's their fixture? Can't even speak.
I'll have a look. I'll play it here. I mean, put it on. GWS, Hawks, Sydney. But you just got to cross your fingers that this role just makes sense. But even Doherty might be a better pick than this. So you just got to hope that he pulls his head in. But at least I don't have Sinclair and Steele. I've just got Sinclair to just... Maybe he needs to just shave his head and just become a new person and go to Ross and just say, hey.
Hey, Rossi, mate.
I'm a changed man. Change my role, you fucking freak.
Get me out of the guts. Put me back in the square. Alright, let me do...
It's all Wanganeen Malera's fault. If he wasn't popping off, and I picked him this year. He's ruined my Supercoach team because I had to trade him out after week 1, and now he's ruining Sinclair. It's all his fault.
It's all fucking Ross. Are they not the worst team to watch in the world? I hate watching. I don't even want to watch to see what Sinclair's doing because it's so fucking boring.
Sometimes I don't even see Sinclair.
Yeah, you said to me.
Sinclair. Games.
You said to me, you're like, he's not even playing. I'm like, he is, mate.
Everyone is saying this was the best buy, and I've gone, nah, can't be. Yeah. And then I've gone, all right, I'll listen to everyone. Obviously, I'm ranked 14k. I'm not making the right decisions. I'll just follow the crowd this one time. 65 it gives me this week.
Who were you gonna go instead that week?
Probably Steele. You know what I should have done if I actually had a brain, but no one could have tipped it. I should have just gone Anderson.
You know,
he was the same.
You know what we should have done at the start of the season, but you couldn't have tipped it. Just gone Clary Bond in there, put in Anderson, and then we'll have Dawson and Zeeble in from the start, and Stewart and Dagos. with
It was
Taranto,
all
Dunkley, and
possible.
Errol.
It was all possible.
It was. But instead, we went Flanders and Bruin. All right. Let me jump on my team at the moment. So actually who I'm gonna say is my stallion of the week, and he's been my stallion for a while now. I've just been loving it. Is Asava. I love him, but I've just been loving. I was gonna say Errol because Errol, but Asava has just been. He's been a joy to own. It was a pretty rocky start, but he's been a joy to own, and he's kind of getting better with each game, and it's the intercept marking king. And he's just ticking away. I mean, this 43 was a bit rough, but mate, ever since round 4, he's just been a consistent 70s to 80s, just bang, 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 bang.
That's
What's that?
just watching these guys just get free marks, free marks, free marks. For some reason they just bomb it to Geelong, and he's just taking these free marks.
Yeah, and you know what? I got
remember-
both of them. I got fucking Stewie down back, and I got a Sava down forward. And mate, I hate Geelong, honestly. Pie supporter.
What's his break even?
Who?
Sava. Are you going to trade him?
Nah, break even
keep
at
him?
29.
How much money has he made?
He's made 166.
God.
He's going to make 200. So I'm going to try keep him as long as I possibly can.
You're going to be flying for upgrades. I'm cooked.
Yeah. I think I'm in a little bit better of a position here, but I got really lucky with Asaba. Honestly, the only reason I have Asaba in my team is when I was doing my team at the start of the year. I think I had like the exact amount that he was left. Yeah, like 174k. I had that exact amount, and I was like, I'm getting Asaba, and then just went for him.
Yeah, well, we were talking about in pre-season that he could be a good pick, but I think he's just too expensive. I mean, like if you look at the 174k, he's still made 200 regardless of whatever he's made. So, but you don't want to pick too many elevated players at that price. But he's obviously done all right. He's actually a decent player. I think I don't know if he's up for contract or something. Port tried to get him last year. He's just playing out of his skin. But I remember when he played Collingwood round 1, that was one of his worst games. And I was messaging, he looks like a pea heart, but he's obviously not now.
Mate, I was about to trade him here, 31. No, where was it? I was like, he scored another 47. I said, Asava, get out of my team, mate. Get out of my... And then he scored 60 or something before half time in this game. I couldn't believe it.
He has gone ballistic this last 5 rounds.
Look at it, mate.
Someone drug test him.
It's great to watch, but it's probably a little bit of beginner's luck, honestly. It was a bit of a shot in the dark. Didn't really know what I was doing when I started making my first team, and a little bit of beginner's luck, I reckon. And this week's Spud of the week, fucking Magin of the week. You know what? This is not my Magin of the week, but have you seen a lot of people are trading out Sheasel this week? Have you seen this?
Bullshit.
Yeah, look. A lot of people are trading out Sheasel this week. And I was actually thinking, what a horrible fucking idea. That's actually not... What was I thinking the other day? I put some sense into it.
There's only 700 people that traded him out. I reckon you're talking about a few weeks ago then when they traded him out.
Mate, I swear to fucking God, he was on most traded before.
You'd be mad. I reckon I'm keeping him.
I reckon I'm keeping him as well. I couldn't... Oh, maybe I am fucking mad. What the fuck was I looking at then? Alright, don't worry about it. Scratch that.
Edit it out.
Edit it out. It never happened. Anyway, Spud of the week. What am I going for here?
We'll just remove Sheasel from that list. you've got 18 or 19 more to pick out. Pick from.
I like everyone in my team. I mean, the only people I fucking hate, but you
Will
just said
Gay.
him, was these two right here. These two Pelicans down back. They need a
I'm done with that.
They need a reality
They-
check, both of them.
I mean, didn't you bring Dawson in and he got an 89?
Yeah, but that's a good point as well. Now he's got a break even of 156. And I said if I could get him next week, that would be ideal last week. If I could just wait one more week. And I said, nah, there's no way I'll be able to wait one more week. He's going to 700k. He's playing Saints this week. They leak points to defenders. They leak points to everyone. He's going to go absolutely ballistic this week. Bloke scores an 89. And then they subbed off Laird at fucking 3/4 time. You're kidding me, mate.
He's going to be on that list of Magins. Last year he killed me because I didn't have him, and now he's killing me because I have him.
It's his fault. This bloke's fault here, Dawson. Jordan Dawson. You're the reason why fucking Laird sucks. And Laird, guess what? You're probably the reason you suck as well. You keep playing in injury. The fuck is your problem? Have a week off, son. Jesus Christ. Laird needs to just chill out for a week, get his shit back together, put his socks back on, and come back out in the field ready to go.
I'm pretty sure every time I've watched him, he's gone like really good the first quarter, second quarter, and then he just slows down and just gets subbed. They fake subbed him a couple of games that I watched. I was watching it was against us. It was against
Collingwood, yeah.
And then I'm going, fuck, I've got this bloke. I was talking to my girlfriend. I'm just devastated. She doesn't understand Supercoach, but deep down I was like, another sub ton. Oh wait, he's coming back on. They just sat him on the bench.
Yeah, he didn't get a touch. No, he came back on. He didn't get a touch though.
I'm never picking him again next year. He's on my never again list.
Well, no, next year he might be a good pick.
How is he even averaging that much?
But he might be a good pick next year because he might lose that much money that it's just like.
I mean, he's consistently, apart from that first game when I captained him. Did you captain him that time?
That's fucking Dawson. What am I doing? Nah, I haven't captained him. I captained Clary that week and got a 150. He was a Sunday captain as well, I think. I copped all the Clary scores. I captained him for him. Or is it? Yeah, 135, 156, 121, all of them. Bang. Thanks for coming. Anyway, what I was going to quickly show was my trades for this week. And obviously I'm going to be trading out this man here, Hopper. See you later, son. You know, it's not personal. I wanted to keep you, but you just need to fucking drink some more milk. Get some stronger bones, get some stronger fucking muscles, whatever the fuck happened to you. And then maybe we'll talk later, but maybe next year we'll talk, not this year.
You were good. You were good while you lasted, Hopper. You were never a keeper anyway, mate.
You were never one of the good ones. I'm going to be getting rid of Oscar.
You're talking about Baker and you're saying how good Baker is. You're trading him out this week, mate.
Well, it's time to go. This is what I was telling you. This is what I was telling you yesterday. It's time to go. Ashcroft, you know, it's good to have him and that, but it's time to go, mate. Your spot's up. You know, I brought in Dawson, who scored fucking just a little bit less than. Did he score less than Ashcroft? I don't even want to know.
Yeah. He scored 1 point more. Oh, whatever. He scored 97, I think. So 8.
And I'm gonna get rid of this fucking sausage. I don't know how he stayed in my team for this long. I'm gonna get rid of. No. I'm gonna keep Cowan. Actually, you're safe for 1 week, Cowan, just because team structure. I'm gonna get rid of Roberts this week.
Yeah, I like that. Would you rather get rid of Roberts or Davey? Roberts is still in the negatives, I guess. So if he ever comes back, he might make it cash.
Yeah, it depends. I don't know. I don't even want to think about that. It's probably nightmare fuel. You
Don't
sad
worry, I
cunt.
can't sleep at night.
But nah, I'm keeping Cowan in there. I'll show you why I'm keeping Cowan in there in a second. So I'm gonna bring in this man here, like we were just talking about for about fucking 3 hours. JDG or Serrong. Well, I might even. This isn't final. We might get the next Monday and you see Serrong in there. We don't know. It might be changed last second. And then I'm going to bring in. Where is he? Sharp.
Alan Mills.
Yeah, good pick. He's a great pick. And then
You know he lost 40K. He lost 40K from that number, from that 4, and he's.
actually,
Imagine if you went Mill.
oh yeah, I saw that. And then who are you gonna trade him to? No one. He's another fucking dead fucking.
Well, he would be. I think he'd probably be around Hopper's price.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I put in Bailey
I'd like.
Humphreys, but now I see this 74K. I don't like that.
I reckon that's actually. I reckon your team suits it.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna do it for now. This might change into Barry. So next Monday you might see Barry here. Barry or Serrong. It might change. And we're gonna go. Actually, we're not gonna do that yet. I'm just gonna do this because I want to get. How am I gonna do this? Where the fuck is it? I'm gonna put one of you fuckers in there. I'm gonna bring down Mitchell into here, and I'm gonna put you into defense. And then I'm gonna put in. How's this?
So you don't reckon? You reckon you'd trade Roberts over Cowan?
Yeah, because I'm about to show you, and for some reason it's not working. I did it before, and now I can't work out what I did. It's because I
do it too many.
What's that?
You do it too many times. It passes out on you.
Well, the end team is. Yeah, and then I'll get in. I think this works. You go down there. You go up there.
Oh, there it is.
And then Humphreys. No, yeah. I actually don't know what I'm fucking doing now.
Just leave it there, and you can still swap it forward.
Nah, don't worry. Anyway, this is what I'm doing. I'm putting in fucking Humphreys. This is gonna be the team, and I'm gonna work out a way where I can put Sincotter on and Mitchell on. I don't want Humphreys on field.
You can afford Merrett.
What's that?
You can afford Merrett doing that.
Yeah. I know.
Oh no, you can't.
I think.
Nah, yeah, just short. Jeez.
See, this is what I was saying. Anyway, I'm gonna get Sincotter and Mitchell on field, but I think that's gonna be the team. I think that's gonna be it this week. And then my C, I think I'm gonna do like you said, and I'm gonna put on. Fuck off English. I'm gonna go on.
I shouldn't have told you that, but you're my mate, Mikey. But
yeah, going on, and then I'm gonna put.
Bring it up, mate. But you didn't bring it up, you dumbass.
I'm gonna put the C on Bont. And I think that's me this week. I got to get this bloke on field, and I got to get this bloke off field. Yeah. What about you, Crooks? What's your final trade's gonna be? Let me.
Well, trades for the week. I'm so tempted to advise Errol. By the way, it's so sexy. He's gonna bang out 170.
I think it's a great vice, honestly, and I don't think a lot of people are gonna take the risk. When's he playing? What day?
He's playing on the Saturday, but he's playing at the same time as Bond, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, I don't. Yeah, dude, I am risking the freaking biscuit, bro.
Well, this is the thing.
I'm ranked 15. I'm ranked 14 or 13K. I
You've
may
got
as
to
well just have fun with it.
you got to make some moves. You got to try to do some stuff. I think I'm more in there trying to play it safe because I just want to slowly creep up into the 1%. I'll be stoked with that my first year. But I think you need
Yeah.
to make some moves to mix it up a little bit. Like we haven't even touched on pods, but I guess we can touch on that if we feel like it. We can do a maybe another podcast that's a little bit shorter just before the week starts.
But I think I'll probably do this. I'll go post up and I could get Warner, but I'm not sold on Warner as a pick. I could get DC, but it's around that 528K, and there's no real good defenders out there. I think it's probably Degoey is the best one, and I love watching Degoey this year, so I may as well just have some fun with it, and then I can loop Grease at 3, and I can loop Mitchell and all that kind of stuff, and I'll just keep Cowan and I have to move him. I'll move him during the buys, but I was thinking about either Cowan or Davey. You just got to get rid of Davey. He's going to go back to 140K.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
trading for 50K, it hurts so much. It does.
Yeah, I
But
agree. I might even
I
keep Roberts as well and get rid of Cowan. Depends if I get Humphreys, I'm getting rid of Cowan. If I get Berry, I'll get rid of Roberts.
right? Yeah, that makes sense. And then you got extra cash.
Mm.
I mean, the whole time I was thinking of trading Wilmot, but he's going to make you another 20 or something K, and he might be good during the buys. He's always playing, so I don't think I'll probably trade next week. Or I might just do one cheeky one to just if a rookie comes up. But the only good ones on the bubble are Fleeton and the other bloke's name's O'Donnell, and he scored like a 23 a key back for Bulldogs. So I think Sharp's the one out of the 123K, and if I get burnt, I get burnt. But to be honest, I'm getting rid of Davey, who's a shit truck anyway. So
I feel like you just have to go for like everyone this week has to go Sharp. There's no one else you can really go for. It's like last week with Weddle. Everyone should have gone Weddle, but they went During instead and got fucked on.
everyone should have gone Nevitt.
Yeah, never looked incredible. Don't get me started on that. We spoke about that like before the week start. We're like, we'll go Nevitt. Like Nevitt looks real good, and then we never went for him. Honestly, I never went for him because he had the same name as Alex Nevitt, and I'm like, I don't want that kind of my team. Nev, if you're watching this, hey mate.
Oh fuck! But yeah. Other than that, just hope Will Day actually does something for once. Otherwise, he's going to be my magic of the week. But I might actually, I'm not going to trade him out of my team. But it's getting close. That round, once that bye comes, I'll just hit him for 6, like Davey Warner. Just full collect him.
All right, mate. I think we should wrap it up. It's a cheeky 2 hours. We'll
We've been working hard.
If we might do one a pre weekend one, but if not, we'll try to do them every Monday, and keep it consistent. I think.
Right.
Well, yeah. And Cooks, next week you better have a shot.
A shot.
Yeah, I want a shot. I'm going to be doing a shot of Nathan's monkey shoulder every week. Every Monday, I'll be doing a shot of Nathan's monkey shoulder until the bottle's done. All right.
See you, brother.